everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be updating on my makeup project pan. This is one of my favorite videos to film, so let's just get right into the products. So to reiterate from previous videos, my goal in this project, as well as my other project pans, is to collectively finish 40 items in project pans this year. So that includes makeup, skincare, body care, hair care, anything that I put in a project pan. My goal is to get to 40 this year. So let's start off with my first product. It is the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. So here are the marks on the side of my progress. I'm actually doing pretty good. It's getting pretty windowed, as you can see. Like there's a lot of windowing happening, even in the back there's some. So it's pretty distinct like where the product is. I typically leave this like sitting up. I don't let it like fall over or anything typically, just so that it will come down the sides. I feel like if I let it lay to its side, it would really collect along the sides. And I'm trying to keep it all settled to the bottom. So I'm doing pretty well on this. This is gonna take me quite a long time. I don't know, this isn't necessarily my summer shade, so I kind of got to get a move on with this, but I really do like this foundation. But yeah, I'm kind of nervous that if I do happen to get a tan, if I ever get to go outside and go anywhere to get a tan, that this might not match me for too much longer, so we'll see. Next, I have my Wet n Wild Coverall Pressed Powder. So here is the progress on this. I'll insert a picture of where I was last month. I had barely hit pan last month, I do believe. So I only use this powder to set down my eyeshadow. So this isn't going like super fast, like as if I was setting my whole face with it. But I mean, it's going pretty fast considering I only use it to set my eyeshadow. So you can kind of see like the imprint of where I'm even wearing down more, where it's gonna hit next on the pan. I'm just been kind of working in the center. This product does get to where, because I finished one of these up last year, I do believe, if you work so far in the center, the outside kind of just breaks and crumbles. So I am aware of that. I'm going to try my best to avoid it, because last time I used this up and I had to repress it, I kind of pressed it too hard the second time and it got increasingly harder to use up, whereas like the start of the product like it is now. So I'm gonna try and avoid that if possible, but I mean, I'm likely gonna have to repress it at some point. I'm pretty far off though from that now. Hoping to finish this maybe by like August is my hope. We'll see. Next is my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I have expanded the pan on this. This also had a Pretty Baby pan last time, I do believe. So I have expanded it. This little middle piece is pretty thin, so I would think by next time I could get that all connected. Out here's fairly thick. I've heard mixed things also about repressing this, so that makes me kind of nervous because the outside's pretty thick and the inside's obviously thin because I've hit the pan. So I don't know, I've been trying to swirl more rather than just dab in the middle, so hopefully that's helping. But yeah, I'm thinking also if I do get more tan, I'll be able to like layer this up more, which I think will help me. But I'm feeling hopeful since I did hit pan. I am feeling pretty hopeful that I can finish this year. I'm just so sad about Physicians Formula. Like I'm still upset about it. Next, I have in my Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter in the shade Mean Money. So I'm only trying to finish up this shade over here, Mean Money. I'm literally not touching the shade. I repressed it since the last update, as you can see, and I repressed this sucker really hard into this pan. It does not seem like it's going as fast as it was before, so I'm trying to get like a stiffer brush, because I felt like my brush I was typically using just was applying it kind of weird on my face. So maybe with the stiffer brush I might see different progress, but it is pretty thick. But I did push it all to the center so that there wasn't any along the outsides where I couldn't really reach with my brush. So hopefully only a few more months with this. We will see. Next, I have my Milani lip liner. I was reading all kinds of the wrong words. I will insert the picture of this so you guys can actually see the month, like end over end, how we've done. But this is getting pretty small. It's like the size of my palm. And obviously it won't go all the way down because it'll only be able to go so far to where it needs to be sharpened. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. I've been trying to use this, try to be really diligent about this one. I've been trying, like in the mornings before I go to work, just putting it on my lips, just as kind of like a prep. So like even if I like need to drink my coffee or something afterwards, I have a little bit of something going on, and then I can always like reapply my Tarte one or a different lipstick, a lip gloss, whatever. But at least I don't have to bring this with me, and I can just throw it on before I go out the door. Obviously this is something that gets sharpened, so that has helped me as well, but I think putting it in my makeup bag and using it before I leave the house has helped tremendously. I have in my Tarte Lip Quench Rescue. I'm pretty sure that's the name. I just have Lip Quench written down. But the shade is Nude. These do not have a lot of progress or product in them to begin with, but I actually did make pretty good progress on this past month. So this is how much I have left. I used up a decent amount, I personally think. These are like super sheer. I really do enjoy these, but I feel like they kind of leave a weird like residue on my lips. I'm not positive. So here's the swatch of it. And of course this is the shade Nude, so this is basically like the, I think maybe they have a clear one, but this is essentially one step up from that. So here it is. It's kind of minty, so it almost gives like a little bit of a plumping, but I love it just because it's so easy to throw on. I feel like I've done so much better with this than like a regular lipstick because I can literally apply it at any time and it looks, I don't need a mirror, it looks fine. And it's not like weird on my lips like a lipstick where it's almost like drying and I need to touch it up, or is it wearing off in one section. Like it wears off like a lip balm. Like it's, I love these types of lip products, and so I just wanted to remind myself like I love these, so I should use them up. So that's kind of why this is in this project, but I'm feeling pretty good about the progress I made over the past month. And I also noticed, just because it was on the same sheet where I was tracking, I made way better progress on this past month than I had made in any of the months on my By Chai lipstick. So I am actually glad that I rolled that out and rolled this one in its place, because I know I wouldn't have made this much progress on that lipstick. Next I have my ColourPop eyeliner in black. I'm gonna roll this up a little bit just to prove to you there's a ton left. There's more than that, obviously. I'll insert the picture, but I actually used more of this than I thought I would. I literally only use it in my like tight line. Is that the top one? I literally only use it there. I do not even put it on my waterline. I only use it on my tight line. Obviously days I wear makeup, I don't, like if I'm doing a quick run out the door, I wouldn't use it. I pretty much only do it when I'm doing like getting ready for work essentially. So I was really curious to see like how much would I use, you know, in a month. I really want to see obviously how long it would take me, but yeah, I'm actually surprised at how much I used. I'm definitely not going to be done with this anytime soon, but I'm going to keep it in just to keep checking on it, you know? Next, I actually finished. So this is my number 7 translucent powder. So this is actually, there's like, you know, crap along the sides. I could not be bothered to like pop this open and dump the rest out, because this is just like a mixture of powders. You know, when that trend was going around, like mix everything you own into a one thing and then use that one product. Like me mixing all my foundations together, like that type of trend. I'm pretty sure like it went around with powders, and so naturally, me being me, I mixed all my powders together into this container. I just like dumped a little bit in of each one. So this isn't necessarily the number 7 powder, because it's been like so many other powders have been in this container, but it's pretty like destroyed. Like on the top. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell, but like it has all kinds of cuts right here of where I was trying to like pop it open with like tweezers and like scissors and stuff because I've opened it so many times. So I'm like, really, I can't be bothered to get the rest of this out of here. Like it's gone, it won't pour out of the sifter anymore. So actually I'm counting that as number 8 in my project. So I'm trying to finish 40, like I said, for the whole year for all my projects, and that is number 8. So I'm very excited. I feel like I'm kind of behind for getting to 40 for the end of the year, but I know I have a lot of long-term products, but I'm trying to get some more like quick items to give myself a boost to hopefully get to like 15 or 20 like by mid-year, so like I feel a little bit better. So that was number 8. Very exciting. Actually in its place I'm gonna be rolling in this container, which is actually my RCMA no color powder. So there's not a ton of this in here, but this is like super fine. Like it's insane how fine this powder is. You literally can't see it because it's white. Like it's insane how fine it is. Like I don't know, I've really been enjoying it. This is the end of that like container it comes in. This is the end of that. I probably bought that in like 2017, maybe before that even. I don't know, it's just, this has lasted me so long. So I'm almost done-ish with it. So I'm hoping this is my next powder I can get out of my collection. Next, I have my ABH Brow Wiz in Taupe. I feel more comfortable rolling this up now. I didn't at the beginning because it's so expensive, but I don't have very much left, just that much. You'll see in the picture as well. I'm making pretty steady progress on this, maybe 2 more months or so. I don't know, I feel like I went through this kind of fast. I'm not obviously done with it yet, but if it really does last me what I think it's going to according to the chart, it might be like 2 more months, and I feel like that's kind of fast for this. So I don't know if I've just been like filling them in more. It kind of goes in waves, like where I need to do more and then like sometimes I don't need to do as much. But yeah, I don't know if I'll, like, this is kind of making me rethink, like, should I buy a cheaper alternative? Should I look towards powder? Like, things like that. So I'm gonna see it out till the end, obviously, but I feel like this is kind of going fast. Next is my setting spray, the Pixi Glow Mist. So here is the side with my markings. This is like essentially full. I mean, it was when I rolled it in. So I'm making some pretty good progress. I do think this will be done by the end of the year. I only own this setting spray and another. I'm considering buying an additional one, but I'm waiting for some things to come back in stock at Ulta, that being one of them. So obviously, like, I probably won't have it in my collection. Like, it'll be a while till I purchase it. Then, like, the shipping and everything right now is taking longer. So, like, it'll be a while. Hopefully by then I'm pretty much done with this, you know what I mean? I don't know. This is probably gonna take me 5 or 6 more months, just like trying to eyeball it. Will this be like too glowy for me in the summer? We'll see. I might have to do a little bit of layering. I might have to layer this and the all-nighter spray because that one's better in like heat and stuff like that and humidity. But I really do like this. I like the mist on it. It pumps out really nicely. I thought it might be weird being like an oil mixture, but if you shake it up, it seems to be great. So I'm really enjoying using this. It's going pretty good. Maybe 5 or 6 more months is my guess. Next, I have in my blush, which I rolled in a couple times ago. So I'm working on the Hourglass blush. I don't know if the pictures are going to do any justice for this because really, I don't think it's flattened very much. Like, there's obviously no pan. I don't know. I'm working on it. Can I say much more? Also, I've been working on this shade right here in the center. I haven't been working on it. I've used it a couple times, and I think I might continue to use it a couple times. I know Kyla Fish mentioned she's been like using it like right here to kind of do like a blurring effect, and so I tried it out because I was like, obviously I have this palette. And I've been liking it. So while I'm still pretty fair, I've been using this whiter shade. eventually maybe I'll mix some, and then when I get tan I'll use this shade. So I'm trying to like multi-purpose this palette without necessarily dipping into like the bronzer and the highlighter, since I'm working on the other ones in this project. So I think the blush is going to be a while, but I'm enjoying having this in here. I really love that blush. Okay, the last product I have in this project is my Catrice Prime and Find Agua Fresh Hydro Primer. So I'm not exactly positive where this was at last month, but it's at like right here, like right by that dot on the eye, I want to say, like right there. I tried to like, you know, shine my flashlight, see a little bit where it is, but I think that's how much I have left. I've been using this every time I do makeup, and not that I use a generous amount, but I use probably like a good pea size. So, you know, 4 to 5 days a week, even like 3 to 4 days a week, now that I'm not going to work as much. It's obviously moving, like I am using it. So maybe a couple more months of use, maybe 2, if I'm being generous with myself. That's kind of my thoughts. I might honestly finish it sooner than that, because again, I can't really see in this. It might be something that I need to cut open, that it won't squeeze very well, but if I'm sick of it by then, I won't. If I want more of it, I will, but this one's, I'm kind of just hanging out. I just want to get some primers moved out of my collection. So that is everything for my project pan. I wish I could throw a couple more items in here. I might do a different type of project. I'm just, not that I'm getting in a rut with these products, but I kind of want to like switch some things up. But I really want to finish these products this year, so I don't want to take my focus away from them completely. But I'm feeling kind of like in a project rut, like maybe I want to do a different type of project maybe. I don't know, let me know what you think, or is there any fun ones that you're doing? I might be interested in that. So that is all I have for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this video here today. I hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you are, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.